Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune 215, and
Omi.
Yeah, we out here right now. We're in Tampa, Florida. We're gonna be doing a driving tour of the
Palmetto Beach neighborhood.
Yeah, we're gonna visit Palmetto Beach. We're about 5 minutes away from Palmetto Beach. Right now, we're in the historic district of Ybor City. I wanted to start the tour off here, just really 5 minutes away, because look at these palm trees. Look at this view. We're passing the State Museum Continental Park of Ybor City, and these palm trees are towering over the businesses here. I think this was really neat to see.
It gives it a appealing,
yeah, it's a very nice look for the neighborhood. I think she used the right words. It's appealing. The tall palm trees, they tower over the buildings. Then you got all the storefronts. She said it earlier. She said it looks a little bit like New Orleans. You know, even though we've never been to New Orleans, but we can only imagine what New Orleans looks like. We will be going to New Orleans, but we haven't been there yet. So yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of cafes, businesses, looks like boutique storefronts, things of that nature. So I thought this would be a nice way to start off the video. So now we're going to head to Palmetto Beach.
which is a neighborhood within the city limits in Tampa.
But is it its own city or is it a neighborhood?
It's a neighborhood. It comes up as a neighborhood.
You were mentioning something about how many cities are in Tampa? You said 8?
Like 8 or 9.
8 or 9 cities in Tampa? It's interesting, right?
And then they have the different neighborhoods in those, you know, cities.
It's very interesting. Let's make this left-hand turn. We are currently on 7th Ave, turning onto 15th Street. We got this skyline on my right. I don't know if you guys can see it. When we turn, they had the downtown Tampa skyline. We're about to pass over some train tracks on 15th Street.
Crossing over 6th
Ave.
Oh, 6th Ave.
Yeah, 6th Ave, 15th Street and 6th Ave. We got Central Ybor parking on my left, and a female on my right with a mask. She's masked up. Passing public parking, daily, monthly, event parking. Must pay to park there. We're at East 4th Ave and 15th Street.
These look like tiny homes. So skinny.
We got a cool horror painting right here on my right. I'm just gonna stop to show y'all. That looks decent. It looks like It. And then
horror.com.
yeah, it looks like It. See that clown character right there on my left?
The balloon on top.
Yeah, and then they got the yellow jacket kid with the little boat on my right. That was cool. I just had to stop to just show that. That was decent. Looks like there's a home for sale right here on my left-hand side. 1409 15th Street, Tampa, Florida is for sale. So if you want to live near the downtown district in historic Ybor, close to Palmetto Beach, then check out that address. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're going to turn left right here. We are currently on 2nd Ave. We're 5 minutes away from our destination, so we're not in Palmetto Beach neighborhood just yet, but we'll be there shortly. We're passing 16th Street. Ouch, bumpy. We're passing 17th Street. Ouch, another bump. Past 2nd Ave. No, we're actually on 2nd Ave. That sign was super crooked. Actually, just past 17th Street. 17th? Yeah, that was 17th. No, that was 18th. Now we're on 19th Street. We're approaching 20th Street. right-hand turn on 21st Street.
Looks like we got traffic.
Yep, looks like we got traffic in the neighborhood, guys. Ha 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 ha. There's a bumper sticker on this Ford Escape in front of us that says hot, sexy, and a little bit dumb. That's funny. And then it also says, don't honk at me or I'll cry. Yeah. Alright, let's make this right-hand turn. It looks like there's entrances right here to go to Port Cargo Ferry Terminal 7 and 60 West Cruise Terminals 2 through 6. So there's a whole lot of commotion going on right here.
It's rush hour.
Yeah, close to the 5 o'clock hour, so people getting out of work, doing their thing. It looks like we're stuck here. Is there a train? That looks like it could be a train crossing too nearby. I'm about to just cross this and take another entrance. I think we're gonna cross this. Oh wow, that's super packed. Yeah, let's take it up another. It's packed on my left too. Let's take it up another block or two to try to turn right on 26th Street. We're at 22nd Street and 2nd Ave. We're gonna cross over. Mini Cooper guy was looking down at his phone. More bottles. Ooh, bumps. Bump it up. Wow, look at this house on my left. 2nd Ave and 23rd. Look at the architectural style on it. Wow, it looks decent. I really like the roof. The roof was cool. Wow, I smell like in this neighborhood, yeah, I smell like that was propane. Wow. We're at 2nd and 24th. Strong, because it came straight through the air conditioner vents. That's bad. Imagine there was like a leak in the neighborhood. Somebody lights up a match. It was strong. Like I tasted the propane. We're at 2nd Ave and 25th. And we got the windows up with the air conditioner on. So that means that was strong. We're at 26th and 2nd Ave. Alright, so I just turned to what I believe was a detour. And we're at Adamo Drive. We're 2 minutes away from our destination, so we're trying to still work our way there. We got a mattress and furniture super center on my left-hand side. We got tons of traffic like crazy. On my right and on my left. I'm gonna try to cross this. It's like playing Frogger. Come on, come on, come on. We can do it, we can do it. There's a lot of traffic. It looks like nobody's gonna let us go by. We got it coming up. We got it. Right here, right here, right here. Coming up. 3, 2, 1. Skirt! Alright, we got Central Port 60 on the left. There's several businesses there. They look like industrial type businesses. We got an IKEA on my right, a gigantic IKEA. We got a huge lot on my left that looks like it's not being utilized. We got an iStorage, self-storage business right here on my left, a warehouse where you can store stuff. We're taking the back block right now to get there. We're 2 minutes away. There's a train track here, so I'm gonna drive over this cautiously. Make this right-hand turn on Marconi Street. Alright, so we got some trash out. I don't know if it's trash there. I don't see any dumpsters. I just see giant piles of trash in front of the property. We're 1 minute away from the destination, so I'm assuming that we are already entering into the neighborhood. We're probably already in Palmetto Beach. Yeah, we are. We are in the Palmetto Beach area. We're at Marconi Street and North 24th Street. I'm gonna go straight another block because it's just gonna shoot us left. Is gonna be the detour, and then I see some kids playing basketball on my far right. That was cool. Looks like we're in a residential neighborhood, guys, which is right next to the highway. We got a whole line of these scooters here. It's like they put them in different areas for the community, almost. Like they just leave them in like areas where they think people could utilize them, and that's it. We got a bureau cabinet on the right. We got some mattresses, some sofas on the right hand side. We're gonna make this left on 22nd. I know we're on 22nd Street. We're gonna turn left on Clark Street, East Clark Street, and we have a red brick road. There's a gentleman right here driving on a Deere lawnmower, and we have another gentleman in a wheelchair with a device to help him pick up trash. He's trying really hard to pick up the trash. I feel like getting on and helping him. Like I almost want to help him. Oh wow, you got it, buddy. Wow, he was struggling. I was about to jump out, but then that would have been awkward. Like, hey, buddy, you want me to pick up that piece of trash you're struggling? Not necessarily telling him that he's struggling, but like, I don't know if he would have felt some type of way. Somebody getting out the car to help him pick it up. 5.3 liter Chevy on my left, some rims. We got a Honda Prelude on the left hand side. We're on 24th and East Clark Street. There's a sign on my right hand side that reads Palmetto Beach Homes. So check it out. I'm gonna try to pull a little closer to it so y'all can see it. This is kind of a rundown sign. Look at this cactus they got out here. That thing's tall, right?
Yeah, that's skinny.
We got a double-decker porch right here on my right. Really, it's only a one porch. There's a porch up top. The bottom is nothing. But
it has 6 apartments.
Oh, 6 apartments. Wow. It has 6 meters.
6 mailboxes.
Oh, okay.
And they were all labeled 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. So far the beachfront neighborhood has brick roads. It's a mixture of apartments and houses. Shockingly, it doesn't seem to be the best kept beachfront neighborhood that I've been in. There's a giant SpongeBob plush out there and a speaker box for 2.8-inch subwoofers. They look very tempting. I'm the type of person that I'll repurpose that speaker box. I'll get it, I'll post it online, and I'll sell it. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Let's make this right hand turn. We could have kept going straight 1 block, but it was going to take us to like a little turn. It was going to lead us to the borderline of the community, and we want to try to stay within the area. We got the Soto Park Pentecostal Church on my left hand side. We're at 26 and Corinne, the 2400 block of Corinne Street. Alright, we got no more brick roads. This is asphalt. Looks like 2 pieces of asphalt. One's a little darker than the other. Must have been paved at separate times or separate weather conditions, because the one on the right is a little bit darker than the one on the left. We got some colorful houses over here on the left-hand side, and we got sofas dumped here. We got a Concours Baptist Church on my right-hand side. I had two mail carriers on my right-hand side holding a discussion. Well, look at this. Look at this house over here. This house over here. I guess since it's near the beachfront, you have to fortify your home. So they lifted the home. The whole entire home is literally lifted on cinder blocks. And there's a side porch that goes up. But that's amazing that literally the first floor of their home is really like the carport. You can park your car under your house, literally. I guess they lifted it because in case of a storm, you know, we got Tienda Mexicana on my left. It looks like a corner store, a bodega type of thing. We're at 22nd and Corinne. Got a huge pile of trash on my right across the street. I'm not gonna go to it because that's gonna shoot us to the highway. We're at 22nd and Corinne Street. Wow, we got another huge pile of trash over here on my right also. Wow. Oh, they're like they're cleaning out their house, and there's a huge pile on my left too. Sheesh. That's definitely an eyesore to a beachfront community. Let's make this left-hand turn. Another huge pile of trash right here. Wow. Harper Street. This is probably one of the roughest beachfront communities that I've seen thus far. Beachfront. Because beachfront normally are well kept. Because you're near the beach. You know what I mean? But we saw the tough waterfront community, and check out that mailbox. They got a piggy, little piggy. See it? We saw the tough waterfront community in, was it Savannah or was it Charleston? It was in Charleston, South Carolina. Before you got to the Ritzy area, there was some rough, rundown neighborhoods, which was not far from the water, but they're not considered beachfront communities or beachfront neighborhoods. This is literally Palmetto Beach. This is the name of the neighborhood. So you would think, good, puppy. You all right? Thank you. There was a dude on my left riding a bicycle. A little 20-inch bicycle. I said papi because he was a Mexican dude, and I'm kind of, you know, I'm Latin myself. I'm Hispano, Espanol papi. So you know, he looked like a humble, timid guy. He stopped and everything and told me to go by. Believe it or not, a lot of Mexican immigrants that come to the country, they're pretty friendly. They're just trying to make a dollar. You know what I mean? They're hardworking people, yeah. Hardworking people. Got a boat on my left, and we got a little EK Sec on my left-hand side. This dude got one of them spanking, what you call them? Oh, I thought he had one of them spanking fraternity type of mallet things. That was a piece of wood. He was scratching his neck with a piece of wood. I'm like, yo, bro, you in a beachfront fraternity type of thing, Jiggy? Yeah, another sofa right here on my left. Alright, we're at 26 and Harper. We're next to DeSoto Park. This is DeSoto Skateboard Park right here in front of us, guys. It's called DeSoto Skateboard Park. And then on my right, we'll hit DeSoto Park. So this, oh, I see half pipes and a grinding rail and all that stuff. Then there's a playground. That's cool. You don't see too many skate parks designated for skaters anymore. Look, we're right next to the waterfront, guys. We got Stuart Street. We got a little 50cc scooter right here. We're gonna go right just to continue our zigzag, but that's all water over there, guys, on my left. We're gonna go straight, take it down to 22nd, make a left, come back, and we'll end up right back at the waterfront. This is a wide street. It's extremely wide. I just realized, like, I'm driving. I'm like, yo, look how wide this is. Look how wide this street is. We got a church on my right hand side. Go ahead, mail carrier. You are more than welcome to go. You're the mail carrier. You don't want to go? Go. You're all right. Go ahead. She was confused, I guess. She was gonna let us go by. We're at Stuart Street, 24th and Stuart. We got a corner store on my left. There was a dude on my left cutting down a palm tree with an axe. It was like a baby palm tree. Maybe he like didn't want to have two of them growing from one slot, and he was cutting it down. Oh, the grocery store we passed was Los Amigos Grocery Meats. So this neighborhood actually is a little bit bigger. I would say several blocks in front of us is still part of Palmetto Beach. However, that looks like it's all industrial. It's all industrial businesses, warehouses, and things like that. This little neighborhood that we're in right now is part of the neighborhood. We got Rays of Hope Outreach Ministry on my right. Alright, so now we're gonna go left.
We got a fire station on our right.
Wow, there's a fire station. Nice eye, because I didn't see that. We got Pilgrim, Marine, and Industrial Coating on my right. That's engine number 6. That fire station was made in 1914. Look at this house on my left. See, this is what I was expecting when I thought of beachfront. It got like I thought there was gonna be like pretty hefty beachfront homes.
And that's 2 floors.
That's 2 floors, a huge garage. You know, because I know beachfront communities are usually more strict. They, you know, they want to keep the neighborhood looking, you know, up to par. They got the Roush edition Mustang on my left. I'm not a big Mustang fan, but I know that's a special edition. If they keep it up to par and mint condition, it'll be worth something in the future. Here's the mail carrier over here on my left. We got 24th and Lindsay. We have Bienvenidos Church on my right. This must be a Spanish community because there's a lot of Spanish stores, Spanish churches, things like that. Got an American flag on my left hand side. A lot of bureaus, sofas, cabinets. That could also be landlords cleaning out the property, like the old renters moved. But it still sucks just to leave those things out there. All right, we're approaching Bermuda Boulevard. This is the waterfront. Check it out. It looks like there's a pier here. This is 26th and Lindsay. This is right next to the Soto Park. Oh, it looks like there's guys fishing. There's people over there fishing or no? They might be fishing. Who knows? I'm gonna make this right, and look at this is waterfront. So this is called Palmetto Beach, but it doesn't look like much of a beachfront. It might just be the name of the neighborhood, but there's actually no beach. That's probably why it's not like super spiffy. You know what I mean? Let me make this right hand turn because it's not an actual beach. So they're like, ah, whatever. We don't care about the zoning code. Wow, look at this lawnmower. Oh, I thought they was throwing it out. I was about to jump out and tie it to the smart car. Free removal. Why is it free removal? You gotta make some type of money. You fill it, we dump it. So it looks like some people are trying to take care of their properties around here. They just sold a property here. It says sold. Right here, they sold this property. Got a nice little driveway, nice little something small. And they're in Tampa, Florida. You know, they're not far from Orlando. You got Orlando, what, an hour and 10 minutes away. Thrace and 24th Street. T-H-R-A-C-E, Thrace. Yeah, they're not far from. They got the downtown district around the corner. Probably got better beaches nearby. We already know this isn't much of a beach. Mattresses on my right. The whole kitchen dinette set on my left thrown out. This person right here must love Nissans because he got the Nissan 350 times 3. There's 3 Nissan 350s. 3 of them. Wow. And they're all sported out. They all got little sporty accents and stuff.
Look at this, washing machines.
Holy smokes. Right? They got an outdoor, what's that? An outdoor laundromat?
It looks like washing machine.
Or, yeah, it is. It is washing machines. You go around? You want me to go around? Yeah, they got sit laundry.
I wonder if it works.
That's crazy. It probably does.
Look, they got the parking slots where you can park.
So you could just sit out here in your car while you're washing your clothes. That's my first time ever seen it. Now, I was wondering, was it a building and they were redoing the walls and they just separated the walls? But no, it looks like this is an outdoor laundromat. Wow, that's like something completely new that I've never seen before.
These are the washers and the dryers.
And the dryers, yeah. Wow. So you could probably go there at any time of night and wash your clothes. Sit out there 3 in the morning.
Right, outside.
And sit in your car or whatever, watching YouTube, watching Tune 215. Yup, an outdoor laundromat. That's something completely new. Do they have an outdoor laundromat in your neighborhood? Let me know if they got an outdoor laundromat where you live. That was the first time I've ever seen an outdoor laundromat. Let's make this left-hand turn on Gordon, 22nd Street and Gordon Street. 22nd and Gordon. Trash day must have been recently because there's a bunch of trash outside. Unless there's no law that you shouldn't put your trash out earlier than trash day. Because in Philly, they made a law like 10-15 years ago where keep your trash in until trash day. If you put it out earlier, you'll get ticketed. I don't know how they've been enforcing. I don't think they've been enforcing that ticket thing lately. It was in the last 3, 4, 5 years. I remember when I was younger, it was like in 2002, 2003, 2004, they were strict with it. So my folks didn't want to put out the trash before it was due because you would get a fine. But we're at 24th and Gordon. Maybe that fine system doesn't exist here. So for example, if trash day is Wednesday and it just passed today, let's say yesterday was Wednesday and today's Thursday, you could put your trash out today and let it sit out front for a whole week until next Wednesday and not get fined for it. That's probably why you see so many sofas and things sitting outside. To me, that's an eyesore. So I think I understand why Philly tried to put in that initiative. Look at the sofa right here. Got a bunch of little black dots on it. It's dirty as ever. Could be like bed bugs or something crazy. But I understand why they try to push that initiative. And then for rats too. Because Philly had a big rat problem. So if you sit your trash waste out front of your house for about a week, that's food for the rodents and for the raccoons and for all types of things. The Soto school is on my left. We're at Bermuda Boulevard once again, and look at the waterfront, guys. Wow, there's not only a. She noticed the Rest in Peace Memorial. I noticed the birds. There's a bunch of birds here. Right there on the poles, there's a bunch of white birds. We got a cyclist riding by. He's on an e-bike. He's chilling. Oh man, I want to go closer to that Rest in Peace Memorial. Let me let this orange truck go by. There's the orange truck right here. Alright, let me go to the Rest in Peace Memorial. There's a Rest in Peace Memorial right here. Wonder if somebody was gunned down here. Did he get hit by a car here? Did he pass away of natural causes here, or did he drown? You know what I mean? Did he fall into the water? See, now that's another thing. It's called Palmetto Beach. Do they expect you just to jump in there and swim and jump back out and climb yourself out? Or if it's not like a swim friendly area, they should put some type of fence. Because what if a little child's walking? What if a child escapes from the house across the street? It's happened in Philly where a kid runs up the block, and they're like 2 years old, they're in Pampers. The parent loses track of them for a few minutes. What if a kid falls in the water? You know what I mean?
It's a 3-story house. It looks nice. It looks like a beachfront home.
Yeah, this actually looks like a nice home. She actually noticed it before I did. Check it out. Look at this home right here. Yo, imagine driving into that water. Holy smokes. I was just reversing. Look at this house. It's beautiful. It's 3 stories. It looks like a little miniature baby mansion. That's a nice corner front home next to the water. Yo, what's scary is imagine being drunk. Imagine, and not even drunk. Just imagine your brake stop. Imagine you get into an accident. Imagine something crazy happens and your car ends up in the water. And imagine you don't know how to swim. Yo! You know what'd be cool there though? If you had like a little RC boat. You can put your RC boat in the water and ride around with it.
Another 2-story.
Another 2-story with a cool little Halloween setup out front. Yo, that just gave me the like Puerto Rico. They got Puerto Rico tax. Isabela. They're from PR. So whoever owns that house right there must be from PR. Yo, that's scary. That's scary to think. Like your whole car gets submerged in water and you're done. And there's no way to drive it up. You got to get it pulled out with like a crane or something. Yo, that's wild. They should put some type of gates there. Seriously. They're at 24th and Davis Street. Seriously, yo, because not only for like the safety of people walking by. Imagine a blind guy was walking by and God forbid, you know what I mean? He like stepped too far to the left and fell right in. Come on, y'all gotta have at least a 3-foot fence. With the 3-foot border, you know what I mean? But the car thing just blew my mind because that thing is gonna sink. Wonder if they ever had that happen. You know what I mean? Wonder if that's happened in the past of this Palmetto Beach neighborhood. Probably not, because, oh, there's a Ferrari right here, y'all. Ferrari! Woo woo! Montana, with Montana tags. He must own this factory right here. Auto sales. Yup. There's a BMW in the yard too. Whoever owns, I'm gonna reverse to show y'all this Ferrari because I've done seen the most Ferraris I've ever seen in my life since I came to Florida. Look at this Ferrari, y'all. It's probably like $250,000 sitting right there in front of us. Wow. What do you guys like better, Ferrari or Lamborghini? I know they're gonna say tune, but I'm gonna get something that I can afford the insurance on. Tune, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna buy everybody in my family a house. Okay. But aside from that, I mean, I think some Lamborghinis are cool, but if I had a choice, one or the other, I don't know. Like I'm leaning more towards a Ferrari. I think Ferrari's more classy. I don't know, but then again, I don't know. Like, but it got to be a certain model Ferrari, because some Ferraris look funny to me. Like some Lambos look funny to me.
Lambos are more like sporty.
They're both super sporty. They're both sports cars. But Lambo's short and chunky and wide, while the Ferrari's short, but it's more narrow. And they're both super fast cars. Ferrari and Lambos are both beasts, like beasts of the street. So you had a Ferrari over here in the Palmetto Beach neighborhood. The neighborhood doesn't look like a bad neighborhood. Some areas are a little rougher than others, but it's some of that property behind us. But for the most part, it looks like it has a lot of potential. I would just love them to do something with this waterfront right here. Even if they do what they do in Pentrudy Park in Philly. Put those giant stones, build them up high, and build it at like 15, 20 feet into the water. So if you want to walk to the water, you can safely walk to the water. Because I don't know how steep of a drop that is. We're at 24th and Grant. Like, if you jump in the water right there, is it like a 15, 20 feet drop straight in? Or if you stand in the water right there, is it like 3 feet, a 3-footer, 2-footer, and then you walk in, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. You know what I mean? Because from what it looks like right here, it looks like it's straight deep. We got a scooter dude about to pass us. 3, 2, phew, scooter dude to the rescue. He was on an e-scooter. Yeah, that's crazy, yo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to look at. But when I think about safety concerns, there's a little, what looks to be like a pier that broke off too. Yeah. So that's questionable to me. It's crazy because they got electrical lines running straight through the water. There's a bunch of poles running straight through the water that serve no other purpose other than to hold up the electrical line. This is wild, y'all. Motorcycle dude just went by us. We're at Bermuda and Chapman Street. Now we're at 24th and Chapman. Look at this house on my left. It's a nice little house. And I guess the ones closer to the water made theirs a little fancier. They're like, listen, we right next to the water, so we want to enjoy our view. But that house doesn't really have a view because it's covered by bushes. Cute little palm tree. Yeah, two little baby palm trees. There's a kid on my right playing with a hammock. That's how you know you're in the tropics. You're in a tropical climate because they pull out the hammocks. Last time I was in a hammock, I think I was in Puerto Rico and I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. That was the last time I was ever in a hammock. We got Latino stop and pick on my left. And then we got like 7 people outside. A Honda Civic, a Miata, a Mustang. It's like a little mini car meet. Let's make this left right here. So as you go down, closer and closer to the waterfront, the neighborhood narrows off like a pizza pie. When we were at the top, it was at its widest. Now we're at the bottom, we're at like the tip of the pizza, if that makes any sense. Check out that Latino stop and pick on my right. They sell beer and all that stuff there. And you got like 8, 9 Latino people.
That's the chill spot.
Yeah, you got them all just chilling outside. We got the 813 Food Max on my left, and we're at 22nd and Saxon. This is called the Food Max on my left hand side. It's like another little big stop. But this one doesn't look as popping as the other one. The other one looks like that's the place to be. We got a cool green Jeep over here. The same color as the house. That person must really like green. And I like green too, so I don't blame him.
That's a nice green.
Yeah. Olive green reminds me of my Civic. And it's electric. Because they got it plugged up. I didn't even know Jeep had any hybrid vehicles. That joint was plugged up. You saw it? It's either that or unless they had like a generator, a lithium generator, something built onto it, and they were charging up the generator, maybe for camping, but I don't know. It was definitely plugged up to the house though.
It was.
Look at this green truck on my right, Chevy Custom 30. Is that a Chevy or a Ford? It looks like a Chevy. We got beds on my left. Wow, I saw all those beds. So this is the beach right there, but I don't like it because it covers the beach. Like all right, pause. That helps with the safety concern that I had earlier, because right past that water, straight waterfront. But it just defaces the view, so you can't really get a good view of the waterfront. Look at another mattress that's thrown here on the left. That's messed up. They can't even take pride in like this beautiful waterfront. You know, there's somebody over here on a beach chair. There's a beach. Is this car like busted up? The windows is open. Somebody living in it? Yeah, that car looks abandoned. There's somebody living in it. Yo, look at this, more waterfront here. City of Tampa. Let's make this right on Elmwood Ave, Bermuda and Elmwood. And we go to the very tip of the neighborhood. They got a whole pile of trash right here on my left. I think somebody was living in that car. We got Scooter Dude right here on the scooter. What's up, Scooter Dude? We're back on 22nd Street. We got La Fiesta Mexican store and restaurant on my left. See, remember I was telling you that I think this is a Spanish community? They had a Flagler Street on my right. That reminds me of Flagler Beach. Now the Flagler Beach beachfront was nice. Flagler Beach beachfront, they was killing it. It was clean, it was nice. Maple Ave. Let's make this left. We got Glamour Beauty Supply right here on the left. We got 2, 3 RVs over here. Yo, imagine just parking an RV over here and just sleeping out.
Sound Marine Electronics business.
Sound Marine. That means that they sell speakers for. I know there was a couple nice RVs.
And they were in use too. They were plugged up.
Ah, that's decent. Wonder if you would park your RV right here next to the waterfront. Would right? Like, you know, would it bother you? It doesn't look like a touristy zone, so it's like, would it matter? You know what I mean? To spend the night, like, for example, park your RV right here. Boom, right here on the right-hand side. There's a couple RVs on my right. So we're at the bottom of the Palmetto Beach map, guys. We're at the bottom. I think I pretty much showed you guys a great portion of the area. There's a whole nother, I would say, 25% of the map that we would not be able to see because that's private property, like industrial section. Coco's sandwich shop on my left. Wow, let's make a left and check out Coco's before we leave.
Looks empty.
Yeah, it definitely looks empty. I mean, it looks like a nice business though. Mm-hmm. It looked like they.
Tables outside.
Yeah, it looked like they had the right idea. Like it looks like tropical. It looks.
They got the guitar.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Maracas.
This is like a nice little diner spot, and it's next to the water. The thing is like, look at the water area. It's covered with those overgrown trees, so they got to get like a better plan going on here. Like, put like a nice fence, like a 3-foot, maybe 6-foot fence, maybe with specific openings, maybe with like a little pathway docks with benches where you can sit outside. But leave it open so a restaurant like this, while the people are eating, they can take advantage of the beautiful view of the water. Because there was a nice view of the water, but you can't see it. We're at 22nd and Hemlock. We got Copa's Latin Cafe on my left, and the Latin American Cafe. And they do catering and all of that. And then we go one more left, one more block left, and you're out of the neighborhood. Yo, they got Hooker's Point around the corner. It's literally called Hooker's Point? What in the world is that? What do they got going on in Hooker's Point that we don't know about? Literally, yo. Oh, there's a rest in peace memorial right here on my right hand side. Check it out. It's a cross. You know, we've been seeing a lot of rest in peace memorials in Florida, right? Yeah. And it'd be off on the side of, and there's one across the street too. Across the street. Now that makes me wonder, are these rest in peace memorials due to people getting hit by a car? Like they were walking on the road to cross the street, maybe somebody hit them? Was it due to maybe a car accident? Their car crashed here and they passed away? Or was it due to gun violence? You know what I mean? But that's sad because there's one here, one across the street, and there was one around the corner, remember? Right next to the waterfront. So it makes me wonder, like, you know, like, a lot of people say, oh, Philly's crime filled. Oh, you got to get out of Philly before, you know, crime, blah, 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 blah. But you get out of a place like Chicago and a place like Detroit and a place like New York and a place like Philly, you get out of a city urban place like that, right? Then you come to a beautiful place like Florida, you be walking on the side of a road, you get hit by a car and you died anyway, when you could have probably lived a little bit longer in the hood. But you come here because you're looking for the oasis, for the beautiful nature of palm trees, and look at you say no place is safe, man. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, share your knowledge, any memories you have in the community. We didn't cover the full 100% of it, but we did a high percentage of the neighborhood. I just wanted to plant the seed, let you guys know what it looked like, let you guys know this neighborhood does exist. I didn't know it existed until today. Thank you for watching. Show some love. This is your homeboy Tune and your homegirl
Omi.
Yeah, we out here, Mr. Tune Dollars and Omi Dollars. You know, the Omi Califragilistic Expialidocious crew. And we are tuning out.